Hello. As you can see, we're in a different area today. We are in the kitchen because we are gonna do some cooking today. I am going to force myself to cook all 3 of my meals today. I know, it sounds crazy, but for me it is. I am not a good cook. I would not consider myself a cook at all. When I do cook, it is very easy, it is very simple. I often eat frozen foods, leftovers, whatever is easiest. My relationship with food is very complicated. Being that I am neurodivergent, whether it's my ADHD or my autism, I struggle with food in multiple ways. I'm just a picky eater in general. My palate is very small. I need to challenge myself. It's not a want anymore, it's a need, because I am 23, living with my parents, and I do want to move out eventually. I love it, I love my parents, but I do want to move out eventually. And I need to know how to take care of myself in order to do that. So let's start. Let's start with cooking. Today, we're gonna make French toast. I'm a little bit worried because we don't have the exact ingredients that I typically would make it with, but everything else sounds like I will throw up. And we don't have much here, so I need to make do and not go buy fast food, which is what I would normally do. So, let's get started. Let's go grab the ingredients. Let's make some breakfast. I'm realizing now I should have used a flatter bowl, but I thought we had more cinnamon. But we don't. Okay, well, gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. Our light thing doesn't work right. Okay. Lots of butter. Lots of butter. Okay, this is way milkier than I would typically make because there's only 1 egg. But we will make do. Okay, I am already worried because we didn't have cinnamon, and so these aren't going to be as like cinnamon sugary as I would like. So I'm very worried that I'm not gonna like them. And something about me is that when I don't like the food, it's really hard for me to just keep eating. Like, not even just like, oh, I know I don't like this, but I have to eat it, so I have to keep eating it. But also like, okay, I know I don't like this, I'm not gonna keep eating it, but I need to eat something else. Even then, I can't eat something else. So I'm really hoping that this tastes good enough for me to eat. I'm gonna put syrup on it, so hopefully that helps. But if not, this is the reality of what it's like for me to eat, and we would likely have to pivot and do something else. So I'm feeling discouraged, but hopefully they taste good. We'll see. But as you can see, I'm really discouraged. I'm really worried. And when I am worried, that means that I already have like a predetermined opinion about the food not tasting good, which means I'll likely then think that it doesn't taste good. So I'm just stressed because this has been the struggle of me not eating. Like, even though I need to be eating food. Okay, I know this isn't gonna work. This isn't the bread. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Because this isn't the bread that I usually use either, and this bread is really soggy and doesn't crisp up, and I only like my French toast crispy. And now I'm stressed because I'm wasting food, and honestly trying not to cry right now. This is what my reality has been like a lot recently, of really struggling to even find the appetite to eat. Even though I'm craving something, even though I'm hungry, I don't have the appetite, if that makes sense. Like mentally in my head. I'm struggling to talk about this because it actually kind of does come with a lot of shame of like, I'm 23 and I eat like an 8-year-old. It shouldn't matter. What should matter is that I'm eating enough and that I'm at a healthy weight, which I'm not right now, which is why it's so important for me to eat. But I'm stuck in this position of like, I know I need to eat, almost putting pressure on myself. And then when it comes time to eat, something happens and I lose all my appetite. It's just kind of really frustrating knowing that I need to be eating more than I am. And when it comes time for me to eat or for me to cook, I just can't. Hey, bunny. You can tell I'm upset. I'm in a position of right now, it's really hard for me to talk about. Like, I'm struggling with my words. Okay, well, we've finished cooking and I'm still feeling discouraged just because this is a soft subject for me, food and eating. And, you know, I eat a lot of processed and frozen food and I want to do better. I want to be able to cook for myself. One of the main ways that I need to be taking care of myself is making sure that I'm eating good because I haven't been. In my previous video, I think I talked about just being underweight a little bit when I was going to the doctor. That is a very real struggle right now. I get very frustrated with myself every day knowing that I didn't eat enough and knowing that I want to be gaining weight and I want to look at myself in the mirror and recognize my body again. This is like my mindset every day. Every day I try and eat and every day I like feel this shame and frustration with myself because I'm not eating enough or not eating good, or I don't know. My relationship with food is not great. Thankfully it tastes good, so I will be eating breakfast today. Okay, I'm starting to get hungry. I've been snacking and I made myself like a little snack. But now I'm gonna make lunch. It's later than lunch, but I'm gonna make myself lunch. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna make some little tacos, little yummy tacos. So I have a lot of the stuff that was already like made. So I have the rice, the meat, and the beans were already made. Reheat the meat on the stove, and then I think I am just gonna throw the other two in the microwave. Even though I didn't want to use the microwave for this video. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have much in the house that I can like actually make other than like soup, and I don't want to wait for soup and pasta, and I am not craving pasta, even though I have a feeling it's what I'm going to end up making for dinner, even though I don't want it. This is definitely one of my safe foods. I could eat this probably 3 times a day, every day for a week and be happy. With my safe foods, it's always consistent and reliable, pretty much tastes the same every time. And so I always tend to lean towards tacos with I'm having this feeling come up again that I was feeling earlier of describing what I'm eating, of feeling like I eat like an 8-year-old. It makes me feel not good inside. I feel it in my chest, and I want to get over this because I do have food preferences, pretty strong food preferences, which is okay. And I feel like I judge myself a lot. That shouldn't get to me as much as it does. But let's start assembling the food. He's so cute. usually I will always grab a little mini can of Coke to have with my meals. And I see how it impacts my teeth. I have very thin enamel, and I want to do better about taking care of my teeth and taking care of my body. And Coke is not something that's good for me. Although it's literally my favorite soda in the world, I need to drink more water because I am a dehydrated queen. So I'm gonna grab my big hydro flask and eat my food and probably watch some YouTube on my phone. All right, let's take a bite. They are really small. Like, I can eat one of them in 3 bites, but. Isn't my water bottle stickers so cute? I got these all by an artist named Scrappy. I have more on my iPad as well, and I asked for even more for Christmas. So I am recording this in December. I don't think this one's gonna get posted until mid-January, but hopefully by then I may have some more stickers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a rough day today. I think it's the combination of being home alone and not having many things to look forward to do, and the pressure that I've been putting on myself to get better and not seeing immediate results. I'm just feeling really unmotivated and bummed out. Also, I've just been feeling really lonely. I just don't have many people in my circle right now. The people who have been in my circle for a long time, they live further away now, and I am just really craving friendship. Of course I have my boyfriend, but I can't take up all of his time as much as I would love to. And I'm just craving human interaction right now, is what I feel like. My boyfriend was here earlier, and I just wish that he was still here so that I had someone to be around, because being alone in my own company is tough right now. It's been hard being alone. I know that a lot of this just has to do with the fact that I am more depressed than usual, which is also why I need to be taking better care of myself so that I can still support myself even though I'm not 100% there. I should still be taking care of myself. Speaking of, let's make some food. Since I'm feeling really unmotivated and again, just feeling still really discouraged, I'm just going to microwave some pasta probably, because I don't have the energy to do anything, and if I try and cook something, I know that I'm gonna start crying. So let's just microwave some pasta and eat so this day can be over. I don't know if I will be posting this video because it did not go as planned, but I think it would also be a very honest video of me posting this and you guys seeing me not fail, because I'm not failing, but just not at my best. So we'll see. I think this is going to be a series that I'm going to continue doing, whether it's just forcing myself to cook something out of my comfort zone or 3 meals a day or whatever it is. I think this is something that I should continue doing so that we get to see more progress, because oftentimes I give up when I don't see the instant progress. So this is just the reality sometimes. We're not always going to be at our highest self. I think you guys are gonna see many different versions of me through these videos. You're gonna see a very hyper goofy version, very mellow, calm versions, and some very sad and anxious versions, you know? Well, my tummy is growling, so I really need to just eat. So let's just microwave the pasta. I'm sorry I'm in such a bummed out mood. I'm sorry. Wow, it has been a day for sure. It has been an unexpectedly emotional day. Very fun. But nonetheless, I still did prepare myself 3 meals a day, even though it wasn't from scratch or whatever. I still prepared myself 3 meals a day that weren't frozen foods, so that is a plus. I think this is a small win. I'm still gonna count it as a win, even though my silly little brain is trying to convince me that I did not succeed at this and that I should be really hard on myself right now. And I am trying to practice some self-love and not think those things about myself, because the fact is that I pushed myself to do something that I wouldn't normally do. Another thing that I should be happy about is the fact that I ate 3 meals a day today, and that is not always the case. I am speaking a little bit too soon because I have not finished this meal. In fact, I have only had one bite and I am feeling like my appetite is fading. But I am gonna try and eat as much as this as possible and still celebrate this as a bit of a win today. And I would appreciate any comments from anyone who's experiencing anything similar or struggles with their relationship with food, and just whether it's just sharing your story, sharing tips, sharing whatever it may be. I would love to see that in the comments, because I would like to build a community after all, and if we can all help each other, that would be amazing. I appreciate you for coming along. I'm sorry if this video didn't quite go as planned, even though it still did. This is me thinking, okay. But again, I really appreciate you for coming along, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.